Network Entertainment.
Hello everyone! Happy New Year! And we are back sa Kaya Pa Ba 2025 edition. I'm sure hindi nyo ako na-miss, no? I'm sure na-miss nyo ako. Marami na po nagsasabi na parang bawas kailan yung episode. Ang huling episode upload was like during this time last year. I'm like, wait lang po kasi mahirap po maging professional bakla. At dahil po dyan, meron din po tayong professional bakla amidst us sa ating bagong set-ish, bago-ish. Because the Pod Network is gearing up for a very, very exciting year. So you maybe are looking at something new. But anyway, please welcome to our show today, the one and only Tita Baby.
Hello! Magandang araw sa iyo, Baus. Thank you again for sharing your sala set.
Sala set?
Your sala set to your tita. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay.
Actually, looking forward to doing this.
Okay. So, actually, kaya kita in-invite dito because we've done a couple of podcast episodes sa Bekenemen. And I feel like there's still so much that I kind of want to uncover with you as a queer man with a certain wisdom without necessarily the Drag Race lens.
Okay.
So, again, thank you for joining us here sa Kaya Pa Ba. I guess sa pag-uusapan natin yun, of course, we're gonna get into like the drag and drag race of it all. But I'm genuinely intrigued by your life story because we kind of share some similarities. Pareho tayong maganda. Number one. Pareho tayong nagmamaganda. Number two. Hindi. Because pareho tayong galing corporate and now we're trying to pursue a career in the arts and show business. Yeah. So I guess with that, ang una kong tanong is, it is the start of the year, you were on Drag Race last year. Kamusta ka ngayon and today?
Eto, I'm successful. I think I'm slowly getting to the point that I'm embracing a new reality for me.
Okay.
You know, kasi I didn't go to Drag Race for just the fame of it all.
You did not?
I didn't.
Oh my
really.
God! Okay.
You get to a certain age when you realize na parang, teka muna, there's more than just fame.
Okay.
Siguro nung bagets ako, kung kaedad ko sila
Sino
sila
binabati sa
Angel,
kasyo? Correct. Okay.
kaya sila Zimba.
Okay.
I remember those days na parang, I just want to be famous. Because, di ba, when you're young, parang there's nothing going on for
Lahat
you.
tayo pinangarap
you just
yan.
wanted to have that 15 minutes of fame.
Correct.
Diba?
Correct.
But, you know, you get to a certain age, you realize na, teka muna, fame kasi is not something that is sustainable eh.
Correct.
Di ba?
Especially if you have a certain back problem.
So, at saka tuhod. so parang for me, ang sa akin, parang, okay, what is more important than that? Fame for me is just a marketing tool of a message that a certain person
Correct.
has in his or her or their story.
Got it.
So I think that's why I joined Drag Race.
Ganda.
Ang dami ko rin di ni-expect. Di ba?
Correct.
Nung lumabas ako, so parang talagang bagong reality siya. Hindi na ako pwedeng hindi humaligo. Pag pupunta ng grocery, kailangan mo, alam mo yun? May baon na rin po akong parang, out of drag makeup.
Correct.
Di ba? Parang hindi ka pwedeng shiny kasi, oh my God, promise. Pag lumalabas ako, meron akong sariling meet and greet sa gitna ng BGC o kaya sa gitna ng Mega Mall.
Yep.
Alam mo yun, biglang, daming tao. Pero, I enjoy it. Di ba? Ayun. So, that. And of course, I have to also learn how to manage the money. Because,
yes,
part of it is, and that is the reason why parang, it's more sustainable for me. Kasi it has to be a livelihood. It cannot be just a very expensive hobby. No, it's not.
correct. Tapos na tayo doon. Kailangan na natin i-weaponize at i-monetize ang ating kabaklaan.
So, niyayakap ko siya all together kasi this is totally parang in any of my experiences coming from left field. Parang everything is new.
Correct.
You know? So yun, niyayakap ko siya onti-onti.
Yeah. So I guess to properly frame like the rest of the episode. So of course people know you to be the top 4 finalists in Drag Race Philippines Season 3. But prior to that, can you take us through the biopic? No, can you take us through like the resume? Because I know that you're a motivational speaker, you're a host, you did corporate, but just give us like a very abbreviated timeline of Tita Baby / Ryan.
Sige. So matagal-tagal to, no? Dahil let's start from 1978. Hindi, sige, briefly. I think at a very young age, I've discovered that I'm a very creative person in different aspects. No, I'm visually creative. I perform in stage, theater, ganyan. So I find myself in the advertising industry as actually a creative.
Art or copy?
Pareho.
Oh.
Pareho. Pero I started art.
Okay.
Kaya hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung copy.
Correct.
But I mean, makikita nyo naman siguro yun sa mga one-liner scathing remarks ko in Snatch Game or whatever na parang, ay, kaya ko palang gumawa ng mga matitinding one-liners. So sabi ko, okay. So nag-transfer ako to copy. And then I do both as a creative director. So yan yung aking first career.
I see. Because I've always, because marami nagsasabi, uy, taga-ahensya yan si Tita Baby
Oo.
dati. Tapos di ko ma-figure out kung accounts or creatives.
Oo.
So now I know.
And I understand, but hindi mo siya ma-figure out.
Correct.
I think I was blessed to actually work in the advertising industry in yung mga independent agencies. Kasi mayroong mga network agencies, yung mga global agencies, di ba? So I grew up in the atmosphere and the environment of small agencies, locally based.
Correct.
So we do everything.
Yes.
So marunong din akong mag-handle ng accounts. So Baus, imagine mo, I don't know if you've experienced this. Ako yung accounts, maharap sa kliyente, babalik ako ng opisina, akong gagawa ng creatives, ako magsusulat, akong kakausap sa supplier to print it out.
Oh my God.
Ganyan. So,
which, if you think about it, it's kind of the life of a drag queen these days, right?
Exactly.
Diba? Yeah.
Totoo yan.
Yeah.
Kasi now, my friends and I, we laugh about it. Kasi parang, iniiwas-iwasan mo na yung advertising tsaka yung production, pero doon rin pala bagsak mo. Alam mo, I think, yun eh. Looking back, parang, the dots that you connect, parang, oh my God, maybe that is the reason why I'm here. I did that before.
Got it.
So I'm in advertising for the entirety of my adult life. And you know how taxing it is.
It is? Yeah.
You know how taxing it is. But it's one of the, I think, most enjoyable decades of my life. Kasi it's so fast-paced.
Yeah.
And you are surrounded by brilliant people, intelligent, creative, siraulo, and all that, di ba?
Correct.
Parang ang saya-saya.
Yeah.
But of course, mapapagod ka eventually. So, I discovered neuro-linguistic programming.
Okay.
NLP.
I'm familiar with this because
Okay.
I've worked with Karel and RR before.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, these people, I know them. So,
Funny connection, I know them because of Blue Rep,
Yeah.
the same theater or
Yes, Ateneo.
apparently we both went to.
oo.
Sa
So, they were in
Ateneo.
college. I was in high school. Gusto ko lang po sabihin yon. Funny nga kasi the tables has turned.
Okay.
Ako na yung pinakamatanda in a circle of drag queens.
Okay.
Pero dati ako yung pinakabata in a circle of
Correct.
barkada.
Okay.
So anyway, for our audience benefit, no, NLP or Neuro-Linguistic Programming is a branch of psychology that understands how the brain works and why we behave a certain way and
Got it.
talk the certain way.
Okay.
Tapos parang what we do is like we give experiences and mindsets to the people that we talk to so that they can actually achieve a result or the success that they want closer and faster. So ganon. So parang para siyang performance coaching. So basically
Gets.
that's what NLP does. So I discovered it. Nagpa-certify ako doon. So I do two things at the same time already. So I was doing my agency work, which sabi ko nga dahil nagwa one-man show naman ako dati sa ahensya, nagtayo ako ng sarili kong ahensya. And while I was doing that, managing it, na-discover ko si NLP, ginawa ko siya ng sabay.
Grabe!
So I was coaching corporates while I was actually running a business also.
Wait, sorry, just like to draw. I mean, this is my show, so I can talk about myself. Just to draw similarities lang. So, nung sa agency ako, when I was like VP or GM, that's when I started to do improv naman. Inaral ko. Because I felt like I needed something that also informed the agency work. So, wala lang, like, nakakatawa lang yung similarities natin.
Kasi parang hindi lang tayo ang nasa ahensya na parang naghahanap ng outlet, di ba?
Correct.
Ang daming tao naghahanap ng expression ng kanilang creativity, especially in the advertising industry. So yun. And then, after that, just right before the pandemic, syempre yung time na yun, damang-dama ko na. Ang galing-galing ko. Kasi parang I was doing two different things. These are two different
They are,
things.
yeah.
Tapos I use what I learned here to apply it here and vice versa. Sabi ko, ang galing-galing ko. And then, alam mo yun, parang life happens and there are so many things that you can't control. Everything just fell apart.
Okay.
I lost my business.
The agency?
The agency.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I had to quit it. Parang let's stop. Parang mahabang kwento. Basta, yun ang nangyari.
Yeah.
And then, because of that, I tried to sustain myself with the coaching. And I wasn't doing that alone. I was doing it with a team. So, and I am a consultant in that team. So, parang in terms of economics, hindi siya sustainable for me. So, and then I got jobs already, creative jobs ulit, bumalik ako ng ahensya, etc., etc., etc. Then the pandemic hit. So in a nutshell, parang ganun siya, parang taas tapos fail tapos pandemic.
Yeah.
And then I got sick.
Yes, you
Papunta
told me
na ba tayo
about
dito?
this.
Oh, I got sick.
So footnote po, meron po kaming episode sa Becca and Men, Hanash with Tita Baby. That is an all-time great in my opinion. So kung gusto nyo lang ng parang support documents, to use ASC terms, support documents sa sinasabi ni Tita Baby, go check that episode out. Okay.
So I believe your body is a kung ano nararamdaman mo in your physical form is a manifestation of your internal spirit, diba?
And during that time, how would you describe
I was
the
depressed.
spirit?
I was physically depressed. I was emotionally and I didn't even branded it as depression then. But later in life, I actually got professional consultation na I was apparently depressed. So, hindi ko pa alam. Kasi kami, sa generation namin, walang depressed, maarte ka, trabaho
Tiisin
ka,
mo yan.
ganon.
Iinom mo yan.
Oo,
Ganon,
tiisin mo, itulog mo lang yan.
Correct.
Ganon,
Oo.
di ba? So, parang ganon. So, yun ang ginagawa ko while I was apparently depressed. And then I got sick because that was actually the nail that sealed the coffin for me. Na parang, oh my God, even my body's telling me something is wrong. Diba? So, at that moment, sabi ko, alam mo, what if I change the way I think? Eto na po, I was applying NLP to myself already.
I was gonna say that, parang theory-wise, were you not equipped with the tools to kind of...
Yes.
Yeah.
So, kasi diba, when you do something, parang ganito yan eh. If you are, kunya sa ahensya, gagawa ka ng campaign for a client, mas madali yun kesa gumawa ka ng campaign for your agency.
Correct. That's also why there's this saying na parang lawyers make the worst witnesses. Something like that.
Parang ganon.
Okay,
diba? So, I nahihirapan din ako to apply what I learned to myself kasi I cannot see myself from a separate perspective, diba? Hindi ko siya nakikita at a bigger picture. Tapos kung ano yung matakbo sa utak ko, yun na yung binubuo-buo ko. So anyway, but I got sick and then I was in the hospital for several days. And then I just thought na parang, okay, let's pick up what I learned from NLP and apply it to myself. That was when I realized na parang everything kasi starts from you. If you, di ba, everything starts from you. So, yung kung ano yung nagmamanifest sa buhay mo right now, lahat yan is because of the decisions you make. The decisions I made. Di ba? And I was ignoring the fact that I was not feeling well. I was so ayun, yung katawan ko na yung nagsasabi sa akin. So sabi ko, sige, let's do something for me. I wanted to do something for me, not for clients, not for my family, not for my friends, not for anybody, but for me. And what was that? It was apparently drag.
Damn.
Na, balikan natin yung that's na sinasabi ko kanina. Galing akong production, ahensya, nagsusulat ako, creatives. By the way, fine arts po ang aking college course. So, kaya pag sinasabi nila, oh my God, tita, ang ganda ng makeup mo, parang airbrushed. Parang ganun na nga. So, kung ano yung natutunan ko sa college, yun din ina-apply ko sa mukha ko. So, pinagsama-sama ko siya. If you put it all together, performance art, visual art, production.
Yes.
Hindi ba drag queen yun?
Everything intersects sa drag.
So, parang, yun eh, parang the universe is actually telling you where to go. Hindi ka nakikinig ka sa iba. Mas nakikinig ka sa ibang tao.
Correct.
So, dinideny mo yung sarili mo of who you really are. And then, that was when sabi ko, sige nga, let's do something for myself, which apparently is parang palatable for everyone.
Uh-huh.
Yun, cut to Drag Race.
Okay. Cut to show araw-araw.
So, so, cut to, balik ako sa dati kong industriya. Halos gan.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah. No,
Yun.
you bring up a great point about, like, what do you listen to? Diba? So I guess,
Yeah.
obviously, you've lived many lives. You've lived such a colorful life. I guess what I want to know is what has it taught you about inspiration or working with inspiration?
Okay. Inspiration in my experience and what I believed it is not outward. It's not it's not an external thing.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Kasi parang at saka it's very personal. I may be inspired by something but others won't be
Got
inspired with it, 'di ba? Kasi kanya-kanya naman tayo ng experiences, saka kanya-kanya naman tayo ng pinaghuhugutan at pinanggagalingan. So for me, really, ang ugat talaga ng inspiration is figuring out who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, eto, Bausa, naalala ko lang, I wasn't even aware that I was LGBT.
Mm-hmm.
I was already drawing, sabi ko, I have this fascination with high heels. So I bata pa ako nito, grade school, dinadraw ko yung high heels. I was so fascinated how it curves and what is the perfect shape of a high heel. Parang
Wow,
ganon.
yeah.
Bata ako noon.
Yeah.
Then, there are experiences in my life na parang, okay, minimakeupan yung mami ko bilang ninang sa kasal.
Uh-huh.
I was there staring at fascinated with the brush and how pigment attached to the skin and brilliant colors and how it changes the face.
Yeah.
Parang ganon. And those were apparently inspired moments in my life that I did not recognize because I haven't discovered who I was.
Wow, that's a great way to put it.
You get it?
Na ultimately, it comes together when you are the missing ingredient. When you, with like a capital Y, you are the missing ingredient na lang.
So parang, for me, inspiration is actually listening to your experiences and to yourself, because the experiences that you go through in life give you a glimpse of who you are. Who you are inside. So, ngayon nagme-makeup ako.
Correct.
Nasa fine arts ako. Nagpa-perform ako. The theater, when I was young, I would cry every time na matapos yung production. Kasi hindi na ako makatungtong ng stage. And I would never, parang I couldn't imagine na parang, ay mangyari to ulit. I thought it was always the last time. So, and now, ando na ako ngayon ulit. I'm on stage. I'm painting my face. I'm, parang all along. I cannot say na parang ako si Marina, na parang you were born to do drag, sabi ni RuPaul. Hindi ko pa rin naman naiisip na ganon. Diba? I may and I may not. Hindi ko alam. But, I'm sure that I am enjoying my life right now as a drag queen because everything prior to this has actually taught me and led me to become a good one.
Yeah. And that makes a lot of sense because something I have noticed sa drag race journey mo is like, yes, sa confessionals mo sinasabi mo, masakit na yung likod mo, masakit na yung tuhod mo, na parang it was taking a physical toll on you. But mentally, I felt that you were still on. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but parang I think the mental, emotional part of Drag Race, I felt like you had 3-4 more episodes in you. Kung kakayanin.
Kung kakayanin. Pero
diba?
Alam mo, Baus, trust me and promise, siguro mga last few episodes, I was really struggling to compete with my inner saboteur already. I was, because of the pagod
Yeah.
Because of the pagod lang.
What was your inner saboteur telling you during that last stretch of the competition?
Alam mo, check out. Yun ang iniisip nung inner saboteur ko. Girl, okay na. Season 8 ka na. Episode 8 ka na. Okay na yan. Di mo nga ine-expect yan eh. Akala mo hanggang ka lang, 3rd episode. So, di ba? Okay na. Sige, so maglaladida na lang ako. Hindi na ako magko-compete with the girls. I'll just be there and enjoy the moment. Pag tinanggal nila ako ngayon, naman, ka-episode 8 na ako. So, but, teka muna. Diba? Sabihin din ng kabilang side, teka muna. Eh, baka naman kaya mo mag-9.
Correct.
Bakit di ka mag-9? Yun.
At baka kaya rin mo mag-10. Oh.
Araw-araw ganon. So, nakakapagod.
So,
No?
I want to zoom in here. So, are you able to kind of remember how the self-talk changed from when you started to, kasi iba-iba yung kailangan mo na conversation with yourself during the different phases of the competition, di ba? So, starting, like, how did you start? When you started, how's the self-talk like?
Bahala na. Yun ang... yun ang starting. Bahala na. I didn't even... I had a clue who I would be with.
I think we
as
all
a
had a
cast.
clue. Okay.
Pero syempre, chismis pa rin yun at the end of the day. And at that moment, hindi mo mako-confirm until you're inside.
Correct.
And then you see mga mukha ng mga kasama mo. So ako parang bahala na. Sige. As a performer, and I think probably you might agree with this, sometimes meron ka lang stage fright.
Yeah.
But once you enter the stage, pagpasok mo dun sa workroom, biglang nag-shift yan, nagiging performer ka na. Your confidence in yourself and how you carry yourself, lumalabas na. Yung muscle memory mo from all your history, bumabalik. Diba? Parang, okay, yun yung bahala na moment. So, but as I went along, kasi ang ganda ng track record ko sa episode 1 eh.
Correct.
Diba? So parang, buhat-buhat. Girl, pagbalik ko ng hotel, sinulat ko sa piece of paper, top 6 beach. Pak! Nakadikit dun sa pinto. Para every time nilalabas ako ng hotel room ko, nakikita ko yon. Tapos diba biglang...
design challenge yung episode 2.
Oo, at saka diba nag-bottom ako agad. Tapos
Correct.
kinalaban ko si Angel. Diba? Siyempre, feeling ko parang, ito hindi nga ako pork chop, pero, hindi, wala pang napapaulit.
Wala pa nga baka nga ikaw
pork
pa.
Chop ako, shit. Iniisip ko yung jowa ko, nako, magagalit to sa akin. Gano. Yun yung iniisip ko, nako, magagalit to sa akin. Ayoko siyang pahiyain. Actually, that was a fuel for me, ha?
Yeah.
Ayoko siyang pahiyain. So, yun, roller coaster siya of like, laban, ayoko na. Laban, ayoko na. Sige, pwede na to. Hindi, lumabang ka. Ganun siya talaga. Now, I have to give credit to NLP for me reaching top 4.
The finale.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, because again, yung sinabi kong everything starts from you.
Okay.
If I allowed myself to be friends with my inner saboteur and just be complacent. Diba? Hindi ako abot ng ng episode 10. Hindi ako abot doon. So, ina-apply ko sa sarili ko yung everything that is happening right now roots from what you want, who you are, and diba? I mean, your body will follow if your mind is strong. Correct. Yun eh. So, talagang hindi ako papayag. Kahit na masakit na yung likod ko.
Yeah.
Tsaka minsan nagbibiro lang naman ako sa sakit ng katawan. Although, alam mo yun, nakakaramdam na ako noon. Pero ginagamit ko na lang siya pabiro.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, of course, when you competed on Drag Race, there were different generations of queer people there inside the workroom. Diba?
Dalawa lang.
Dalawa lang.
Ako at saka everybody else.
No. Kasi, we talked about this in a previous podcast about just like, being queer, the queer experience.
Yeah.
Like, what is something that fascinates you with the younger queer generation?
Mas palaban sila. Mas palaban sila than my generation at least. Parang, parang, how do I say it? Kasi, in my generation, just to give a point of comparison, we are always warned. Wag mong gawin yan. Madadapa ka. Wag mong gawin yan, masasaktan ka. Wag mong gawin yan, you will fail. When I started my business, my seniors, like the generation before, my parents, my uncles, sabi niya, akala mo madaling magnegosyo? It's always a warning.
Yeah.
Diba? There's always a warning. At saka fatal warning.
Correct.
Hindi lang siya parang, uy, mag-ingat ka ha. Congratulations, meron kang courage. Sige, I will supportahan kita dyan. Hindi, walang ganon.
Wag ganon.
Oo, yung mga... Sige, tumalong. Bahala ka ganon. Yung na agad, yung double dare. I double dare you. Ganon agad sila.
Correct.
So I grew up really scared of doing things that I haven't even experienced before. Like, yun nga, one is negosyo.
Correct.
Or anong negosyo mo? Nagtayo rin ako ng resto bar. Alam mo ba yun?
Diba?
So anong negosyo mo? Resto bar. Akala mo madali
Ganun agad.
Marunong ka ba niyan? Alam mo, in my head, diba you have to start from somewhere anyway. Everybody has to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
So parang, I don't have to know everything to start something. I'll figure it out as I go along. Parang gano'n, diba? Pero hindi. The generation before me, they will discourage you from getting up from your bed and living a life. Yon. And apparently, it's very Asian.
Talaga, this particular
kasi
upbringing.
when I watch like Asian themed TV shows, even foreign Asian themed TV shows, Hollywood kunyari, nakakatawa siya for us kasi oh my God, ganun pala Asian parents. Matuto ka magpiano, lahat ng ikaw ba nag-aral ka magpiano?
Pinag-swimming lessons ako, pinag-taekwondo ako, pinag-gitara ako for a while.
Di ba?
Ang dami.
Ayan. So ako, piano, swimming lessons, penmanship.
Actually, penmanship, Diyos me.
Di ba? So, but now, okay. So yun na, parang I kind of describe the generation
Correct.
that I grew up in, di ba? Parang you were forced to things that you didn't want to do and the things that you wanted to do are forced out of you. Parang ganun. Now, I see the younger generation with parents, siguro my age, who went through the same thing as I did, are doing the opposite thing.
Correct.
They're encouraging. Sige, do what you want. I support you. And I think,
I'm not saying that's totally right because it has resulted in, no, I'm just kidding. But I mean, like, it's not always, I mean, feel ko it's somewhere in the middle. Yeah,
hindi
correct.
siya, I mean, hindi siya superlatives.
Correct.
Hindi naman ganon. But I can see that I have barkada in my generation na nagkaroon ng anak and they're very supportive with their art lessons, with their theater. And dati ako parang, yung tatay ko, huwag kang mag-theater. Wala kang pera dyan.
Alam mo ba, nag-Blu-ray pa ako nung first year, pinag-quit ako ng tatay ko.
Ayan.
Kasi, as in, finrete niya na hindi niya babayaran yung tuition ko ng second sem pag tinuloy ko. So, after a week of rehearsals, I quit. I mean, and this was just what? Like, 15 years ago? May internet na nun, may Facebook na nun.
And now,
Hi, I'm Joelle, and I'm back. Did you miss me? I wouldn't call this a season 2, but rather just another era with more lessons, realizations, and thoughts from all the overthinking. And it's not just gonna be me this time. We'll have special guests, other POVs, para mas marami pa tayong masagot na paano kungs ng buhay to hopefully help you find the answers you're looking for. Tara, this is Joelle's podcast, Paano Kung.
what are you doing now? You're on stage doing improv.
Correct, yeah.
And di ba talagang babalik ka kung sino ka talaga.
Oo, yun talaga yun, no? Babalik at babalik
ka. You cannot deny who you are. To yourself.
Shit, ang ina, ang ganda nun. Ipa-billboard natin yun.
Ipa-t-shirt natin.
Babalik at babalik ka.
Oo.
Yeah.
So, I think the younger generations now have, I mean, not everybody. Hindi naman 100% to, no? Pero napapansin ko lang. There are a lot of young generation now that are have very supportive parents. And kunyari, si Zimba, si Maxi, si Angel.
Yeah.
As a point of reference.
Because I think they're great examples of that particular
they're really
argument.
Great examples of people who have parents that are very supportive and look at them now. Diba? Look at them now. They're living a life that they want. They are who they are.
Yeah.
And they're embracing it with pride.
And they're so apologetic about
Yes.
it. In a very like inspiring and endearing way.
And when we go out, eto, papansin ko rin, when they go out, they embrace who they are.
Correct.
We are Drag Race Season 3. I am Maxi. I am crowned. I am Angel. Ang babae nyo tonight. Yakap na yakap nila yon. Unapologetically.
Yeah.
Ako, meron akong, anong tawag doon? Reluctance.
Correct.
To embrace the quote-unquote celebrity that I am right now.
Why? What scares you about it?
I think it's adage to ng nanay ko. Huwag ka masyadong mag-celebrate kasi may kapalit yan na lagapak. Di ba? Naririnig mo yan. Pero hindi ho totoo yun. It's just so programmed within myself na I'm still learning to unprogram it.
Correct.
Kasi whether you rise so high or you are mediocre, lalagapak ka.
Okay. Mine is a little different kasi yung parang I've gone through enough like trials in my life na parang feeling ko, the next trial is just gonna be there. So I can't enjoy it too much, which is sort of related to that adage, right? Pero but nakakaingit. To be fair, naingit din ako sa mga bagets na ganun di ba? So,
yun. So, I think...
Matanda namin, Channing. Okay, but yeah.
So yun, nakikita ko siya. I mean, I cannot say, and I don't think it's fair to say, na all of that generation has the same experience.
Correct.
Hindi, I don't think totoo din yun. I mean, but mas marami sila ngayon than in my generation. Yun.
But to sort of uplift the younger version mo, anong behavior inclinations mo or quote-unquote bad decisions mo nung bata ka na ngayon parang, thank God I did that. Ay, parang buti na lang.
Okay, ang dami kong ginawa na bad decisions na buti na lang ginawa ko.
Okay.
Pero hindi siya related sa success.
Okay lang. Go, I mean, like whatever you feel like sharing.
Anak ko, wag niyo po ako tutularan ha. Ano po to? Meron tong warning.
Okay.
Kunwari, Diyos ko po, Lord. Yung itatakas ko yung kotse, tapos gigimik ako. Okay? Gigimik ako ng Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every week. May trabaho na po ako nito. So,
wow.
Pero tinatakas ko yung kotse. Kasi naririnig ng mga magulang ko yung pagbukas ng gate, gano'n. Tapos, ay, saan ka na lang pupunta? Madaling araw na. Diba, ganyan, diba? So, tinatakas ko yung kotse. Pero sasakyan ko naman yun. Gigimik ako, I will drink, party, meet new people, fuck, connect to business people, etc. When I go out.
Yeah.
And syempre, nung time na yun, parang, ang frivolous ko lang.
Correct.
Diba?
Everything I'm doing is wrong.
Everything I'm doing is wrong. It's so dirty. It's so messy. It's so dark here. And ganyan. Pero alam mo, now, looking back, I think that gave me courage to try new things.
Yeah.
Even when I'm old.
Got it.
Diba? Kasi parang, kunyari, I was invited for a photo shoot a few weeks ago or a month ago. Si Nicolo Cosme. Si Nicolo Cosme. Batchmate ko yan sa gimikan noon. Alam mo yon, parang oh my God. Diba? Parang may connection. I got invited to try out a clinic. Diba? And apparently, the one that's managing the clinic, kagimik ko lang rin noon.
Reunion ito, okay.
Oo, na parang if I didn't go out and just enjoyed myself and met people, I didn't go out kasi baka isipin nyo parang pumupok-pok lang ako. Hindi naman. Kasama yon pero hindi yun yung 100% ang ginagawa ko pag gumigimik ako. I really connect with and meet people.
Yeah.
And who I bump into si Tim Yap. Nung Halloween party niya.
Okay.
Nung Halloween party niya, na-invite ako to host.
Correct.
I just bumped into him in Gimikan before. So parang, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, I defied my parents behind in the dark.
Yeah.
Gumigimik ako on my own. Do whatever I want. And I learned from it kasi, I learned things that they will never be able to teach me.
Correct.
So I think yon. Pero di ba sabi ko warning? Kasi ayoko naman sabihin sa inyo na ako sumunod sa mga magulang nyo.
Yeah.
Hindi rin totoo yon dahil promise, boss, I almost died, I almost killed someone, marami, nakulong na ako, nahuli na ako ng pulis. Alam mo yung mga ganon.
Yeah.
Ang dami rin niyang kapalit.
Correct.
Di ba? Pero, yun, everything has a price.
Yeah.
And I think, my ignorance then, and probably a mix of a lot of courage, was the price I had to pay. Yung mga kapalit naman ng mga good things that happened then.
Yeah.
So, pasalamat ako, buhay ako, promise. Pwede namatay ako sa ilog, Pasig.
Yeah. And parang feeling ko kasi like, I don't know, as queer people, parang we're so used to hearing like, no, you can't. Na parang sometimes pag yung zest mo for life, you just wanna parang cannonball into it na parang, teka lang, ma'am.
Tama ka
like,
rin.
hindi naman dahil tinakas ko yung kotse, hindi ko kayo mahal. 'Di ba? Pero like, but I gotta live my life.
Okay, tama rin yan nabanggit mo, no? I forget I'm queer.
Yeah.
May part dun sa story na yon that my queerness is the biggest ingredient.
Ooh.
'Di ba? Kasi high school, college ka, I was very confused.
Mm-hmm.
I was very confused. I was behaving differently among others. Hindi ko pa alam na bading ako noon. Mm-hmm. Then I started feeling nagkakagusto na ako sa lalaki. Oh my God, shame.
Yes.
How do I correct this? Diba? Yung mga ganon,
That's
diba?
a conversation. No, how do I correct
how do I correct this? Because this is wrong.
Yeah.
Sabi ng lahat.
Correct.
Sabi, baka face. Girl, college na ako noon.
Hindi pa po siya
Hindi pa siya. The face.
Face, yes.
So, alam mo yon, parang, I think this rebelling against what is supposed to, I shouldn't be doing.
Correct.
Pumutok yun nung nagkaroon ako ng freedom to work. I earn my own money. I meet new people. Nagkaroon ako ng sasakyan. I have a physical freedom to go out, and binawi ko lahat yun doon.
Correct. Yeah.
Kaya yun, yung ignorance ko noon, yung lakas ng loob, yung courage ko noon, yun ang nag-push sa akin to do the things that I wasn't supposed to do. But meron din yin and yang ngayon, like I said.
I mean, that's the name of the podcast, Kaya Pa Ba? And that's basically like the inspiration behind it in terms of when I quit corporate to pursue comedy. Parang, kaya pa bang gandahan pa yung life? Or kaya pa bang sumaya pa?
My God,
diba? Parang yun kasi yung kaya pa ba? Kaya pa eh. Pwede pa to eh. Parang I don't want to, like, I loved my corporate job, but I felt like there's gotta be something more. In the cheesiest sense, something that will just, when you wake up in the morning, kasi like, I mean, not to say na parang wow, ang sarap ng buhay namin, but I think now that we live itong mga creative lives na to, like, you wake up and like, okay, what's the next gig? Anong ipaplan na look? Anong isusulat na joke? And I think sometimes we forget how much of a privilege that is.
Oo.
Right?
Oo, totoo yan. Alam mo, oo nga, Baus, no? Na-trigger ako dun sa, positively triggered, dun sa sinabi mo na there has to be more than this.
Yeah.
Yan yung question ko when I was in the hospital eh.
Oh, wow.
Because if I die, and I was around 39 or 40 that time, if I die, what do I have to show for? To myself. Pag ni-role play mo, pinlay mo yung tape.
Yeah.
Tape talaga, no? Yung Betamax. Pag ni-rewind mo yung buhay ko ng Betamax ng buhay ko, at pinanood mo siya, ano yun, defining moment ko sa buhay ko? That I can say na, this is mine. Yeah. Or this is me. Wala, girl. And yun, you just have to collect courage and correct. Kaya, andito na ako ngayon. Pero tama ka, hindi rin siya madali.
Yeah. And I think naisip ko rin na somehow, I think my being in advertising kind of led me to that question. Kasi I'm not sure if you experienced this. Sometimes pag nagpa-pitch yung isang kliyente, tapos sobrang excited ka to crack the strategy and the tagline, there's a certain gravitational pull eh.
Oo.
Diba? Na parang mapapa-OT ka, nagulat ka na lang, 14 hours ka na nagtrabaho kasi sobrang lunod na lunod ka dun sa creative process. So parang, because advertising life gave me a preview of that, I kept looking for that. If that makes any sense. Diba? Yung tipong, the lunod into making something, creating something. So I mean, I have to thank my advertising stint for showing me parang yung early form nun of what I'm doing now.
At saka I think also, Baus, no, on a little bit of a personal level, I think it's in you kasi. You're not a mediocre person.
Ay, well, thank you. Okay.
Feeling ko, kaya meron kang pull dun sa challenge, you wanna crack the challenge, kasi pwede namang hindi eh. Pero bakit ka drawn to that?
Yeah.
To the difficult life, to the because you wanna do something good. I think gusto mong gumawa ng magandang trabaho. Gusto mo yung output mo maganda.
Mm-hmm.
Yun. Yeah. So you have to give credit to, thank you very much for being in my show, right? You have to give yourself credit na
thank you naman.
Gusto mo maganda yung output lagi.
Yeah. I mean, I don't wanna say gusto ko maganda. I think the more appropriate term, gusto ko lang yung galing siya dito. You know what I'm saying? You know that, right?
Okay,
like,
right.
it comes, I'm sure you know that. It comes from here. And it'll take you a while to know if something comes from here or somewhere else. Right? But yeah.
Having said that, pwede ba ako magkwento?
Go.
So, ito meron akong kwento. At sabi ko nga sa inyo, nag-fine arts ako, diba? So, I had this classmate back in college na nung nagtrabaho na kami, ang advertising po puyat 14-hour days. Minsan, 8 o'clock na ng umaga ko umuwi again. So, siya, nasa ibang ahensya siya. Pero meron siyang time to do art. Fine art siya eh. So, tatrabaho siya sa ahensya, nagpupuyat as a creative, as art creatives. Pero nakakagawa siya ng art for himself. Tapos sumikat yun, napopost yung mga artwork niya. Pinapost niya sa IG and before the advent of big IG, keme-keme. Wala pang video yung IG nun. Sabi ko, oh my God, dami niyang followers. Tapos ang dami niyang post. Tapos sabi ko, so one time, I bumped into him. Sabi ko, where do you find time to even do this? Kasi ako, gusto ko rin gumawa ng art. Pero pag umuwi ako sa bahay, tulog na lang ako.
Yeah.
Diba? Iinom ko na lang to with my friends, matutulog na lang ako. Sabi niya, there will never be time. You have to make time for it.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, so okay, ano kapalit no? Napupuyat din ako. Minsan, 4 o'clock siya ng umaga natatapos. Pero, for something that he likes doing.
Yeah.
Now, another creative in a different agency told me, I told him that kwento. Sabi ko, bakit parang wala akong passion? So, I guess this is his passion, ano? Paper cutouts ang passion niya. So, tas nagagawa niyang 3D yun. Maganda, magaling. Anyway, so, sabi ko, parang wala akong passion. Parang trabaho ba passion ko? Parang hindi naman ata. Parang ganyan. Sabi niya, baka hindi mo pa nahanap. Okay. Kasi if you're passionate with something, kahit nahihirapan ka, gagawin mo.
Correct.
What am I leading to? Kala niyo ba madaling mag-drag?
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nung lumabas kami ng Drag Race, nagsimula na yung mga buwaka ng inang viewing parties. Girl, 4 na araw, 3 araw, 2 songs, ganyan. Aralin mo yung lahat. Di ka makakapagpahinga kasi prepare ka ulit for the next week na 4 na naman ang show. And that went on for like 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Throughout the duration of the episodes, di ba? Pagod ako. Tsaka yung mainit na yung ulo ko.
Yeah. Medyo nakita ko yung pag-change ng temperament mo from like the announcement to like eventually like the last act na of the season.
Oo, yung parang pumipitik na ako eh. Kasi parang girl, promise. So anyway, what's my point? Then I realized during Drag Race Baus, baka ito yung passion ko.
Correct.
This is my passion, doing drag.
Yeah.
I just happen to get paid for it now.
Yeah.
Yun. I don't have to find, I hope this, for me, no, mahaba siyang journey. Mahaba ko pa siyang ma-enjoy. Right at this point, I don't have to get another job to actually sustain myself. I can do this. Which is, going back to what you said, a privilege to actually be doing something that you're passionate about, that you're enjoying and getting paid for it.
And then I think you bring up just a very great point na parang people, because a lot of our listeners here are like corporate, advertising, they're looking into the parang, ano pa bang pwede? But I guess you bring up a very great point in the sense na just hindi yung pag nahanap mo yung passion mo, ang dali na lahat. Girl, ako nung nahanap ko yung passion ko, mas pagod ako actually eh. Di ba?
Hindi. Hindi siya, kasi meron siyang illusion, di ba?
Na parang, oh my God, ang dali lahat.
Oo. You know, I have this different point of view now. Pinanood kong Wicked. The movie. Pinanood ko.
Kasama tayo noon.
Oo. Pinanonood ko siya. Hindi ko siya napapanood as an audience. Pinanonood ko siya bilang artista na. Yung, oh my God, ilang araw sila nag-rehearse. Oh my God, yung fitting ng costume.
Yeah.
Oh my God, paano lumilipad si Cynthia? Kumakanta siya. Production ng umaandar sa utak ko. Yung behind the scenes.
Correct.
And I have to appreciate a little bit more the movie, the film, more than just an audience, is because I know how difficult it is behind the scenes.
Correct.
Ako nga, drag queen lang ako. Hindi naman ako binibit, hindi naman ako nagla-live singing tulad ni Maxi, di ba? Nagli-lip sync lang ako. Pero the preparation, the hard work that any of the queens pour into their craft is so momentous, diabolic. Diabolic talaga. Nung pinapanood ko si Wicked, nakanganga ako. Natuyo yung lalamunan ko kasi ganun lang ako all the time. Because nga it just looks so easy and beautiful. Ang resulta na yon. Pero behind the scenes, di ba? Hard work when you find your passion.
Kasi parang I guess if you know your passion and what's preventing you from doing it is because mahirap siya, well, guess what? Pag nahanap mo nga siya, mas mahirap pa siya. Mas
masaya ka lang.
Masaya ka.
Yun lang ang difference.
Correct. And I think yun yung gusto kong I'm always in that state of parang happy tired. I'm grateful is my life, but also
parang papipiliin ka. Ito tinatanong namin to pag nagte-training kami with NLP. Papipiliin ka, pagod ka na hindi ka masaya, 'di ba? Bugnuting ka, mainit ulo mo, pagod ka, masakit katawan mo. Or pagod ka, masakit katawan mo, pero masaya ka. And between the two, mahabang journey yun to get here.
And to be comfortable with the idea na it like the work will never end. I need to choose that, but this makes me happy, so the work will be worth it.
Yung happy ending na sinasabi nila sa Disney movies, hindi totoo yun. Kasi once you reach your dream, di ba? Parang, I wanna be a drag queen from Drag Race. Sige, lumabas ka na. And then what?
Correct.
You have to work to stay there.
Correct. So just because kinaya mo na doesn't mean you will stop asking the question kung kaya pa ba. You will forever ask that question.
Magugulat ka, yung kaya pa ba? Masasagot mo lang yan pag tapos na eh.
Correct. Pag nasa kabaong ka na. Hindi na kaya kasi physically hindi mo na kaya.
Oo.
Okay, oh my God. Okay, so I think this is a perfect segue to like my last question every time I have a guest on. So, medyo na tayo. Mag-acting challenge tayo. Okay? So, can you go back to that time you felt like was your lowest point? I wouldn't be surprised if you name na parang that being in the hospital as the moment. But what would you tell that version of yourself? Paano niya pakakayanin?
Buti na ospital ka. Sabihin ko sa iyo yun, buti na ospital ka. Kasi kung hindi ka na ospital, hindi ka napirme, di ba? Ginagawa pa rin ginagawa mo hanggang maputol ka na lang or whatever. Pero buti na ospital ka. Kasi the silence in the hospital is a gift for yourself. Doon mo naiisip na, teka, doon ka nakakapag-reflect eh. Sa sobrang ingay at bilis ng buhay, lalo pa sa ahensya, di ba? Gusto mo maging successful na negosyante, gusto mo maging successful na empleyado, gusto mo magkaroon ng successful na relationship, lahat yung maandar sa utak mo. Tapos lahat yung ginagawa mo sabay-sabay. Gusto mo magkaroon ng magandang katawan, mag-workout ka pa. Araw-araw. Nasa ospital ako. Meron akong excuse not to do everything. Hindi ako mag-iisip, hindi ako magtatrabaho, hindi ako mag-workout, tigil muna yon. So, ang gagawin ko dito, ano yon? Parang, yung silence, para siyang forced meditation.
Yeah.
Diba?
And meditations can be very uncomfortable.
Oo, it is. It is very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, nung time na yon, yun nasasabihin ko sa'yo, buti na hospital ka, di napirm ka dyan. Diba? Parang boomer. Kasi ganyan magsalita yung mga magulang ko. O, di buti na hospital ka dyan, na pirmi ka, nakapag-isip-isip ka ngayon. Di ngayon, at least alam mo na, kilala mo na sarili mo, alam mo na gusto mong gawin, nakarating ka dito. Dahil na hospital ka. Kung hindi ka pa na hindi ko baka sabi ng mga audience, sinasabi ni Tita Baby,
kailangan hospital tayo. Oo.
Hindi. I mean, find time. Huwag nyo nang antayin mo hospital. Yun ang point ko. Find time to figure yourself out. The easier and the quickest time that you spend understanding, knowing, figuring out who you are and accepting it will be your trip, the shortest trip to your happiness and success. Promise. Kasi, babalikan natin yung mga sinasabi ng mga sinauna. Kahit sa Bible nakasulat to.
Punta tayo sa Bible.
Oo. Know thyself. If you know yourself, you'll get to your happiness and success fastest. Hindi ako religious, pero ginagamit ko yan.
I love that. Thank you so much, Tita Baby.
Thank you, Baus.
I felt like we covered a lot of ground, but then again, I felt like we can still cover so much more.
Gano'ng katagal to?
Ibabalik kita dito. Pero maraming salamat. I also just
Thank you so much.
I wanna thank you for... Because I've gotten to know you better over like the last 3 to 4 months.
Oh, no, sa podcast madalas.
Sa podcast, sa viewing parties, we've written comedy together.
Yeah.
It was also lovely getting to know you like as like a writer, comedian. So, and you are so easy to work with, and
Thank you.
and that for me is already like inspirational. I mean, I find it inspirational because like, alam mo, pag nakipag-work ako kay Tita Baby, it's like, it's just gonna flow. We don't need to force it. So, thank you for that because I think that is such a gift, and
Thank you.
I don't encounter that a lot. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Narinig yun, ha? Hindi ko nagsabi niyan.
So, please tell the children where they can find you.
I will still be on my social media and I'm planning a lot of things, Baus. As in, maanda na po yung utak ko. Gagawa po ako ng maraming pasabog. So, please follow me on my socials in Instagram, Facebook. I'm also in X, YouTube, and ano pa nga ba? TikTok.
Okay. OnlyFans kailan?
Yan nga po ngayong pasabog. All you have to do is type at your Tita Baby, not his, not hers, not theirs, but your Tita Baby on your computer. Computer talaga. Tapos, please follow me and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tita Baby. And maraming salamat. This is our the first episode that we're recording ngayong 2025. Very excited to see kung saan tayo papunta this year, mga Kaya Pa Ba Podders. I still don't know what to call you guys. But don't forget to rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and also follow our Instagram page, which is Kaya Pa Ba Pod. I am Baus Rufo on Instagram, and hey, it's Baus on TikTok. Until the next episode, goodbye. 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 Bye.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.